Hello everyone, I came with a new story. Today it's a bit strange that some people die because of starvation, whereas some others die consuming too much food. It is true that foodborne diseases have become a hot potato in the world today. Those diseases encompass a wide range of illnesses from diarrhea to cancers. As everyone knows, obesity has become a burning issue in the world today. Yes, food is one of the most essential needs of all living beings. I think that food is just like a double edged sword because we should use it with care. If you don't take food as medicine now, you will have to take medicine as food one day. Okay, let me brief an incident happened in the Buddha's time. King Pasenadi, who was the ruler of Kosala, used to eat too much. One day, after having his lunch, King Pasenadi went up to the Buddha, huffing and puffing. He approached the Buddha, worshipped, and sat on a side. Then, knowing that King Pasenadi was huffing and puffing after eating, on that occasion the Buddha recited this verse. Manujassa sada satimato mattang janato laddha bhojani. Tanutassa bhavanti vedana sanikang jirati ayupalayanti. Yes, in this stanza the Buddha explains how should we eat and the result of mindful eating. This stanza says that if a man is always mindful, knowing the amount of food he eats, he is able to get some benefits. The first one is Tanu tassa bhavanti vedana. His discomfort lessens. The second one is Sanikang jirati. The food gets digested well. The third one is Ayupalayanti. He ages slowly. At that moment, a Brahman youth called Sudarsana was standing nearby, and King Pasenadi of Kosala addressed him. Come here, my dear Sudarsana, and having thoroughly mastered this verse in the presence of the Buddha, recite it whenever food is brought to me. And I'll set up for a permanent offering of 100 copper coins every day. The Brahman youth Sudarsana replied to the king, Yes, your majesty. He memorized that verse, and whenever the king was about to have a meal, he recited it. This is actually psychological. Suppose you want to, break a habit. So it is very important that you remember the consequences when you go to implement that habit. Then it will be much easier for you to get rid of it. So if you need to get rid of overeating, you can listen to this small talk of mine before you have in your each meal. Then the king reduced gradually the amount of food he ate. As the days passed, King Pasenadi lost a considerable amount of weight, and his body felt at ease. His body emaciated. Stroking his body, King Pasenadi of Kosala made this solemn utterance. The Buddha truly has compassion for me. The Buddha showed the path for happiness in the present life and the next life. Okay, that's the story of king who went on a diet according to the Buddha's words. Yes, I have experienced that I feel like eating something more when I am about to stop eating. It tells our mind, not the tummy. The craftiness of the mind in such cases is that it presents some fair reasons like there is much food and none is here to eat them, so don't waste food. This food is healthy, this is rare, and you won't have a chance to eat it in near future again. Just eat only today you can diet from tomorrow. So you can see such thoughts in your mind if you are mindful. Okay, in the beginning we tend to eat something as we feel hunger. It's a request of our tummy. In other words, that's our need. But in the end, the greediness comes forward and invites us for another plate. Be mindful at this point. That's the time you should stop eating and have some water. Once, one of the Buddha's immediate disciples, Venerable Sariputta, said, 4 or 5 mouthfuls before you are full, drink some water. This is enough to live comfortably for a resolute monk. Most of the time, we don't eat with a focused mind on food. According to a 2011 report from the US Department of Agriculture, the average American spends 2.5 hours a day eating. But more than half the time, they are doing something else too. Because we are working, driving, reading, watching television, or fiddling with the electronic device, we are not fully aware of what we are eating. And this mindless eating, a lack of awareness of the food we are consuming, may be contributing to the national obesity epidemic and other health issues. Yes, we consume a lot of food when we eat without the attention on it, because we are not able to pay attention to the taste of food on the tongue. So we have to eat more because of our desire to taste. If we are with the taste of the tongue, we lost our desire when the same taste is felt continuously. Okay, let's practice mindful eating from today. Mindfulness means focusing on the present moment while calmly acknowledging and accepting your feelings, thoughts, and bodily sensations. Okay, how should we be mindful on food? Number 1, begin with your shopping list. Consider the health value of every item you add to your list and stick to it to avoid impulse buying when you are shopping. Fill most of your cart in the produce section and avoid the center aisles, which are heavy with processed foods, and the chips and candy at the checkout counter. Number 2, come to the table with appetite, but not when ravenously hungry. If you skip meals, you may be so eager to get anything in your stomach that your first priority is filling the void instead of enjoying your food. Number 3, start with a small portion. It may be helpful to limit the size of your plate. Number 4, appreciate your food. Pause for a minute or two before you begin eating to contemplate everything and everyone it took to bring the meal to your table. Silently express your gratitude for the opportunity to enjoy delicious food and the companions you are enjoying it with. Number 5, bring all your senses to the meal. When you are cooking, serving, and eating your food, be attentive to color, texture, aroma, and even the sounds different foods make as you prepare them. As you chew your food, try identifying all the ingredients, especially seasonings. Number 6, take small bites. It's easier to taste food completely when your mouth isn't full. Put down your utensil between bites. Number 7, chew thoroughly. Chew well until you can taste the essence of the food. You may have to chew each mouthful 20 to 40 times depending on food. You may be surprised at all the flavors that are released. Number 8, eat slowly. If you follow the advice above, you want to bolt your food down. Devote at least 5 minutes to mindful eating before you chat with your table mates. Okay, that's all for today. Let's meet with a new episode soon. Normally, we upload videos on every Saturday. Thank you.